G'day, my name's Spotty, and I just wanted to make another video going over what possibly might cause dissecting cellulitis. In case you're not aware, about 2.5 years ago I created a video just going over my experience, because I've had dissecting cellulitis since my mid-20s and I'm now 36, and since about 30 years old my dissecting cellulitis has been pretty much in remission. I get the occasional flare-up, but it's never as bad as it used to be. It used to be so bad that I couldn't sleep at night and just randomly start bursting. It was incredibly painful, but now I just get the occasional bump, and it's never get to the point where it's unbearable anymore. So just to recap, I've got on a Discord channel. If you check out my other video where I go over what the support group is for dissecting cellulitis that I created, and I'll put a link to it as well in the description. But on the Discord channel I uploaded a picture of me about 2 weeks ago. It's me and my dog, and that's my skin at the moment. It's basically just hair loss. I occasionally get a bump or two at the bottom, but it's nothing I can't manage anymore. So what causes dissecting cellulitis? This is a question that we've asked in the Discord group quite a lot in the past, and discussed it at length as well. In my personal experience, my dissecting cellulitis came about when I was about 25 to 26 years old. When I was 25 years old, I started going to gym, and I started eating good quality fats and having a lot of good quality carbohydrates, and I become completely consumed with the lifestyle of gym, of high intensity lifting weights. I used to have some pretty decent sized muscles at one point, but now I'm back, not fairly skinny overall. But when I was at gym, my dissecting cellulitis started to flare up. That was when I was about 26 years old, 25. And it didn't really go away until I stopped going to gym and I changed my diet. While I was at gym, for about 4 to 5 years, I went through a period where I was on Roaccutane for about 9 or 10 months, and my dermatologist put me on antibiotics like 3 times, I think, and that lasted about 9 months each time. It was quite unbearable. It was horrible because they didn't really effectively work to the point where it was gone completely. It would take all that time to get rid of the dissecting cellulitis, and then it would just come back up again. And it was horrible. The only thing that really stopped it was a change in diet and not going to gym anymore for me. So, as I was saying before, I created a Discord group so that you could connect with others, and I created this one channel on the side here called Members Guidance, where I've just gone over what's worked for other people in reducing dissecting cellulitis. It is a condition that's only comes about in men. It never happens to women. So the theory that we've had in the general discussion before is it's hormonal related, and my thought process has always been it came about when I was going to gym. When I was going to gym and I was eating really healthy, my testosterone levels were quite high back then. They were very elevated. A lot of other people in this Discord group have reported the same thing, and that is that when they went to gym, their dissecting cellulitis was really severe then, and when they stopped going to gym, it helped relieve it. It's an unfortunate reality that this horrible condition is potentially related to hormones, and that it does affect your lifestyle. But there are ways to minimize it, and that's what this Discord group's all about. So on here, a lot of it's to do. The other possible cause is diet related. There's a whole heap of triggers that we've discussed. One of them is dairy, and highly processed foods. In my experience, many years ago, there was a lot of fats that I avoided, and I had a very minimal diet. I call it an elimination diet now. It really worked for me back then. That's on the side called Spotty's Diet. I don't personally recommend you do it. It's just an alternative. If you've got no other alternative and you've tried everything, it's a last hope, basically. It's not good for you to go without fats. I don't recommend it, but it worked for me. That's why I've put it there. So back to the members guidance. There's a lot about testosterone here. I've just summarized it. If you want to go into the Discord, and again I'll put the link in the description, if you go into the general discussion and search for testosterone, quite a lot of information will come up. I hope this small video is helpful to someone. and it helps you try and work out what the cause is so that you can hopefully get it under control. Because in my experience, the dermatologists, they were very good at minimizing the symptom, but as soon as I stopped taking those pills, which had a lot of negative side effects as well, as soon as I stopped taking those pills, the dissecting cellulitis just came straight back. So it wasn't really a solution, it was just a way to minimize it for a while. It did help, but I needed something else that wasn't a pill to cure it eventually. Thank you, I hope it helps. Bye.